I just show forth and proved our bloodline, where we come from, where the white people tainted their bloodline, and why you shouldn't mix with them, because their Rh positive blood breaks down your Rh negative blood, and that they remix the blood type proteins, and they got African Americans as this, and we're not. They use the nationalities, false nationalities, and fictitious names they make up to categorize you, and then put your statistics on them. And if you don't believe me, you can look this up. White people populate so little bit of the planet that in the year 2000 they actually labeled anybody of Hispanic descent, classified them as white to make their statistics go up. So white people, I forgot the exact number, but let's just make a number up right now, just hypothetically speaking. Let's say white people was like 13% of the planet, people in the US in 2000. They didn't want everybody to know that. So what they did was, if you came to jail or you came to the US anywhere and you wrote that you was Hispanic on a paper, then they would classify you automatically as white. So now white people, little population went from 13% to like 78% of the people in America, so that they can fool you and think that you're the minority and they're not, but they're really the minority. If you don't believe me and you're a Spanish person right now, if you ever been to jail, I bet you your shit say white. I bet you some of y'all shit classified as white. You're not white, but I know you probably looked at that jail ID too and said, damn, why this shit say I'm white? Because of that census that they did in 2000. I can't think of the name right now. I'm mad, it's in the back of my brain, but go look it up. But with that being said, black people, we are divine descendants, and the only way to unlock your DNA right now is the time. The sun is going to give off a solar. The sun is giving off a solar flare right now. It's going to heat up the It's heating up the planet right now, and we all know that heat does what? It loosens up molecules. Just like when you put ice in heat, it melts because the molecules are getting loose. So to give you an example, this is a solid. So you got gas, liquid, solid. So my hand represents molecules. A solid is when the molecules are tightly compressed. A liquid is when they have a little bit of room to vibrate. They always vibrate no matter what, but they have more room to move around as they vibrate. A gas is when they have the most room to move around. So right now, when as the sun is heating up, it's loosening up the molecules in the body. Particularly, we're talking about the DNA. The DNA is going to be unlocked by the sun, because remember, the sun is conscious and it has intelligence. So the sun knows that while we are in the Aquarian age, to send us the energies in order to lock the DNA codons for us to access more percent of the DNA that has been unlocked. And then the melanin is the number one conductor of this energy, which is going to aid in this process. So now boom, black people, this is the time right now, and you're going to actually be stuck in this realm, black people. I'm warning you now. We are jumping from the 3rd dimension to the 5th dimension. You will be stuck in this dimension if you do not clean up your mind, if you do not clean up your diet, because your diet holds you at a low vibration frequency. If you don't believe me, go on YouTube and type in Pharaoh Spirit Diet and watch my video on a spirit, on a diet, and it's going to teach you everything I'm trying to say. If you don't clean up your diet, if you don't clean up your mind, and you don't clean up basically your mental, your spiritual, your physical being in totality, instead of just focusing on one in totality, you will be stuck on this paradigm. And white people know this. This is why in a crooked ass Bible that they put the hidden stories in, they put in there, the devil does what? He knows when God comes back, he's going to he's going to hell. So he wants everybody to go to hell with him. Hell is just the lowest frequency of vibration, and God is the highest extended in mind. But we can use God as the allegory as the sun, because Helios, Biblios. Helios means sun, book, and Biblios means book or papers. White people understood that the sun gives energy. So the sun, Ra, the Egyptian sun god, the son of God, when the sun comes back, when God comes back and it gives off the solar flare, it's going to take us into the higher frequency, the higher God plane. And white people, due to them lacking melanin and no longer being of the royal blood heritage, because they are defective mutations of black people, know that they can't get on this plane. So what they do is they poison you in a fluoride to calcify your pineal gland. They poison you with fluoride in your water and everything else, toothpaste, everything. And they influence you to have a messed up diet and a million other things I can name in order to keep you at this low frequency. So right now, as we're shifting into another dimension or paradigm, you are stuck vibrating here with them. So black people, if you really don't want to go to hell, clean up your damn actions, clean up your mind, and clean up your mentality. And with that being said, because I don't want to make this video too long, we are divine descendants, and black people, know who you are and love yourself. This planet is ours. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't aid and be of service to those whom we share it with. But if somebody is being negative to you or your planet, they must be eradicated from your life. So I'm not saying be violent. I'm saying be intelligent, and you let this guide you. And with that being said, family, I know who I am. Do you? Peace.